We are here to talk about sacred action. You know the feeling, that heavy, frustrating block that stops you from doing the thing that you know you need to do. This isn't a talk about time management hacks. This is about moving from knowing to doing through sacred embodiment. And we're going to stop procrastinating by learning the integration technique. Now, this technique isn't about forcing yourself to act. It's about aligning your mind, heart, and body so that immediate follow through becomes the only natural option. It is a direct, body centered approach to breaking the cycle of delay. Now, we're going to address the root cause of the block, not just the symptom. So let's start by validating the struggle. Here is the struggle that we all share. You have the knowledge, the plan, and the motivation, but when the moment comes to act, you freeze, you delay, you distract yourself. And let me be clear, this is not a failure of willpower. It is not laziness. It is not a character flaw. Procrastination is a symptom of disconnection. You are stuck in your head, analyzing and planning, but your body refuses to move. The intention just has not been integrated into your physical being. You are split between your mind and your body. And this split is the real trap. And this trap is why better scheduling apps and timekeeping sheets will never solve the problem. And since procrastination is a symptom of disconnection, it isn't a time management issue, it's an embodiment issue. Most people try to solve this with better schedules, more discipline, whipping themselves along the way, accountability systems and partners. And these things fail because they only address the symptom. They try to force the body to comply with the mind's demands. The root cause is that your intention lives only in your mind. Your mind says yes, but your body holds a deep, solid, unwavering, and silent no. This creates a split that no calendar can fix. Integration is the bridge. When you integrate an intention into your body, action just becomes inevitable, not forced. We must understand the cycle that we're trying to break. And this is the loop. You are stuck in a cycle of intention without integration, and it starts with a clear intention. You feel motivated and ready, but then resistance hits. You feel heavy, anxious, or overwhelmed. And this leads to distraction. You avoid the task by scrolling or busying yourself with low value work. Then comes the guilt. You judge yourself harshly and you promise to do better tomorrow. And then you repeat the cycle, deepening the pattern of delay. The intention remains unintegrated, and the energy of the task is wasted on self judgment. The only exit from this debilitating and exhausting cycle is integration. We must anchor the intention into the body, not just the mind. So, what exactly is this integration that I keep mentioning? Well, integration is the process of embodying your intention so that action becomes natural. It is about aligning three critical dimensions of your being. First, there is mental integration. You need absolute clarity on what you would like and why you would like it. Second, emotional integration. You must feel connected to the intention, not resistant or anxious about it. You must feel the why. And finally, physical integration. This is the embodied anchor. Your body must hold the intention as a felt sense, not just a thought. When all three levels are aligned and integrated, procrastination just simply dissolves. There is no space for it anymore. You don't have to force yourself to act. You just move, it just happens. And this shift is powerful. And we're going to discuss a bit more about the exact practice to achieve that shift. So, you know that feeling you get when you have a clear intention, but you just can't seem to get started? As we've said, it's not laziness, it's a disconnect between your mind and body. And there's a 10-minute practice in order to bridge that gap, in order to help us bridge that gap, I should say, moving your intention from a mental concept to an embodied reality. And we're going to use 4 very simple steps to anchor your intention so deeply that action becomes the only natural step. This technique is designed to be fast, potent, and repeatable, ensuring that you can integrate your purpose into your daily life, not just sit there thinking about it and judging yourself for not doing anything. And we start by getting absolutely clear on what we're doing and why it matters. So, step one, get crystal clear on what you want to do and why it matters. The first step is the most crucial. You must get crystal clear on what you would like to do and why that matters to your soul signature. If you haven't seen my earlier video on soul signatures, I recommend that you go and watch it. Vague intentions create vague action. That's it. You must name the action with precision. Don't just say, I'm going to work on my business. Say, I'm going to spend 90 minutes writing the sales page. Then connect that action to your higher purpose. How does this small task serve your greater vision? Finally, lock it in with the sacred sentence. I am choosing to action because why? I am choosing to write the copy for my sales page because it's going to help me sing my song to the world. I'm choosing to write the copy for my sales page because it's going to help me convert interested people into new students or new clients. Now, this structure grounds your choice into meaning, which is the fuel for the sacred action. And once you have that clarity, now you're ready to face the inevitable resistance that comes up. And here's where we get to step 2. Stop fighting the resistance. We have to feel it. We have to name it. We have to let it speak. So once you've clarified your intention, we know that the resistance will show up. History and looking back tells us this because it always does. But instead of fighting it or ignoring it, we're going to stop and listen to it. So when it comes up, close your eyes. See if you can locate a sensation in the body. It might be a knot in the stomach or a tightness in the chest or tension in the jaw. And try and name the feeling. Is it fear? Is it overwhelm? Maybe the voice of perfectionism. Marianne Williamson said the one thing we're scared of most is our own magnificence. Find out what it is for you. Then you ask another sacred question, speaking into that emotion. What are you protecting me from? Now listen to whatever answer may come without judgment. And this is the key, thanking the resistance for trying to protect you, because there is a program installed within you which is stopping you from stepping into this on a consistent basis. And the time that that program was installed, it was valuable to you. But it's like primary school when you're like 5 years old. What served us yesterday limits us today. And in the same way as you wouldn't remove the experience of studying shapes and colors at the age of 5, you're not going to go back to primary school and do it again. And with this resistance, this program, this pattern of resistance will have protected and looked after you at some point, but now it's a hindrance. So say to it, thank the resistance for trying to protect you, but let it know that you are safe to move forward now. You honor the fear, but you do not let it drive. Now you've heard the resistance and you've honored the resistance. You can use breath to integrate the intention. And this is the moment of using the sacred breath to really drop that intention from the mind into the body's core. And this is where the magic happens. So you sit comfortably with a straight spine and you begin the complete breath. A deep inhale for 4 counts. And then you hold for 4. And then a slow exhale for 6. If you can, in through the nose, out through the nose as well. This calms the nervous system in the greatest way. And as you're breathing and repeating the in for 4, hold for 4, out for 6, in for 4, hold for 4, out for 6, as you continue this, visualize yourself completing the action that you clarified in step 1. See the success. Feel the satisfaction of the task being done. And repeat this for 10 full cycles of breath. allowing the intention to sink deeper with every cycle. You are not just thinking about the action, you are becoming the person who has already done it. With the intention fully embodied, the final step is to anchor it into the physical world. And here's where we get to step 4, creating a physical anchor to lock in the embodied intention. We've moved the intention from the mind through the breath into the body. Now we lock it in. Step 4, creating this physical anchor. You must choose a simple physical gesture that you will associate with the feeling of that embodied intention. It could be placing your hand on your heart, or standing up, or a simple clap, or 3 clicks of the finger, or tapping of the face, or squeezing of the nose, or scratching of the, I don't know, anything. It needs to be an action, the anchor. And as you perform this gesture, you must speak the intention out loud. I am ready. I am doing this now. This, this here, right here. I am ready. I am doing this now. Say the intention. Say what it is. I am ready. I am doing this now. And this is the sacred contract that you make with yourself. And the law here is very simple. The body responds to immediacy. If you wait even 5 minutes, the mind will rush in with resistance, doubt, and excuses. You must take the first small action within 60 seconds of completing this anchor. So complete the anchor and then get busy, then get into it. Don't think about the whole task, just take the first step. And this is how you bypass that resistance loop and you make the sacred action real. Now let's look at how you use this incredibly simple but powerful technique every single day. Because this integration technique is not a one-time fix. It's a daily practice that fundamentally rewires your relationship with action. Start with your morning ritual. Use this technique to anchor your most important priority for the day. This ensures that you begin with clarity and embodiment, not with distraction. Use it before any big task. If you feel that familiar knot of resistance before a difficult conversation, a creative session, or an important decision, run the 10-minute practice. It clears the static. And most powerfully, the most delicious time to use it for me is in the moment that you notice procrastination. If you catch yourself scrolling, avoiding, or distracting yourself, pause, run the technique, and then act. And finally, use the weekly review to hold yourself accountable. Ask yourself at the end of the week, what did I integrate this week? What am I still avoiding? When could I have used the technique, but I chose not to? And use the technique again to clear that backlog and start fresh. This is how you build a life of sacred action, one integrated moment at a time. So we started this video by acknowledging the struggle, the frustration loop of knowing what to do, but not doing it. The truth is, procrastination is not a character flaw. It is a signal that you are living in your head instead of your body. The goal of this entire process is captured in this final statement. Integration is the bridge between who you are and who you are becoming. You are not lazy, you are not broken, you are simply unintegrated. Your next steps are simple and urgent. Choose one thing that you've been avoiding. Run the 10-minute integration technique right now and take the first action within 60 seconds. This is the sacred action. This is the path to becoming the person you know that you're meant to be. So go and integrate.